Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup live here in Houston. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. Someone we'll be keeping an eye on certainly today, Jeremy Lin.
Well, guys, with the style of defense he plays, an opponent better make sure every pass is a smart one if he's around. Because if it's not, it'll be in his hands before you know it, heading the other way for an easy lay-in.
Steve, it has to be said here that he operates the pick and roll to perfection. I mean, he delights in running unwitting defenders or blindside picking guys.
Here's Asik, guarded by Fry. Asik, the pass to Beverly. Dishes to Asik. Here's Lin. Great D that time from Bledsoe.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, the Rockets did a lot to make over their backcourt last season as they brought in 2 big names in Jeremy Lin and James Harden. And that's not always an easy adjustment. Took a little time for both of those guys to figure out how to coexist in the pick and roll offense.
That one drops. He ties it up. And Clark, as you said, it took some time for this Houston backcourt to learn how to play with each other, but that is the case for any duo. Eventually, Steve, they found a happier medium, and that initiated some great offense between them.
Well, they were much more effective down the stretch last season, Kevin, and I thought it really showed in the way Lin and Harden kind of played off of each other. So, you know, a lot of teams, they seem to want to have that second option for bringing the ball up or for attacking, and it is very effective to have a couple of guys who can each attack and create.
It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Houston. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And checking out Phoenix, a game and a half out.
I think for the Suns, they've made some nice strides, a good blend in terms of talent and experience, looking really confident to start this season.
Well, you've got to crawl before you can walk, and I'll tell you what, they're walking tall right now. This club playing with a ton of confidence.
They set the pick. Pass to Tucker from past the arc, and that one's good. Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The Rockets with another miss.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Rockets trail by 4. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Newman. Right now, averaging 11 points a game. He dishes it to Morris. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And the Suns making a change here. Morris has checked in. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And as a team, they're shooting about 75% on the year.
What's really hurt them, Kevin, is the missed free throws. You got to cash in on those free.
And the second free throw, good. Suns leading by 3. Here's Newman. There's the feed to Morris. Passes it to Newman. Off the left rim and out.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
And he gets it to go. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Suns lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Coming up this Friday, December 6th, Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors go up against the Phoenix Suns. It's East and West. Be there.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
Manning the backcourt, Jeremy Lin along with James Harden. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. That's Hamilton in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
You know, he might not have been able to improve on his numbers from the breakout Linsanity season, but Jeremy Lin last year proved that he's no flash in the paint. He's a starting caliber.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Newman with the bucket.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
Here's Christmas. It's blocked. Here's Beverly, guarded by Goodwin. And now we've got the intentional foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Both free throws good from Beverly. Here's Newman. He has 5. Green, the screen. Throws it up high.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. The Suns on top, up 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. Just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thank you. They know they've got their hands full, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And, folks, the halftime show is coming up next. And then it's on to the third quarter. We'll step aside right now.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's been a great game out in Houston. Thanks for joining us. The Suns are off to a good start. Their great passing has been fun to watch, keeping the ball moving and picking apart that D. Gerald Green making the most of his minutes. Consistent shooting from the field, making well over 65% of his shots. Not a lot of guys put up a half a basketball like that. A tough matchup, but the Rockets are staying afloat. A strong beginning to the season. They've wasted no time in getting off on the right foot. They've been relentless attacking the rim, dominating in points in the paint, and the bodies down low have been banging away. Now let's get back over to Kevin Harlan and the rest of our crew as the second half gets underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The afterlight gleaming off the skyscrapers of Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis.
It was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
Setting the floor for the Suns, Newman. He's in at point guard. Channing Frye out there with Gerald Green. Then there's Dragic, and it's Okafor in at the center position. Morris is checked in for Channing Frye.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip. Well, you know, I tell you what, guys, it's a tough road to hoe when you're trying to rebuild in the Western Conference. There's just no room or margin for error, and teams pile on while you're down. Boy, a rough start to the second half. 5 straight crumpets. Showing us a little force on that putback there.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Now, you got to love his positioning as the shot went up. He anticipated that play.
There's the bucket. Good. Okafor's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix. And back to the Suns in the West. They did finish with the worst record in the conference. They managed only 17 wins against other teams in the West.
And that wasn't the worst mark, but it was close. The Suns' problem was that they didn't have a huge inside presence for long stretches of the season. And when you lack depth against teams with tough power forwards or centers out west, you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Newman, defended by Lynn. The dish to Morris. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Wow, he's got such a sweet three-point stroke. The way he can shoot it, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, can really open up the lane.
Feeds to Howard. 11 feet away, and good on the basket. Book it. Howard's got 10 points.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Gentlemen, for the Houston Rockets, a remarkable rebuild process since 2009. They remained around a 500 team, trading for draft picks and young prospects, preserving cap space, and acquiring the elite talents in James Harden and Dwight Howard. They've become, once again, a contender in the West. Kevin, this is a young team poised to make some real noise.
The story of the offseason, no question. Thank you, Doris. Rockets trail by 10. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. The Rockets making a switch here.
Checking in for your Rockets, Omer Asher, Jordan Hamilton.
Here's Beverly. He has 7. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Beverly's got 9 points. Suns leading by 8. Out left to the wing. Here's Okafor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, guys, Emeka Okafor was the #2 overall pick out of Connecticut back in 2004. And because he was drafted so high, some people may have expected more. But I always saw him as what he's become. A physical, bruising big man inside who can rebound his position and do the little things to help you win. And he's done that consistently and effectively throughout his career.
Newman, the pass to Barbosa. Kicks to Okafor. Now the pass to Newman. An easy 2 points on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
And Emeka Okafor, really a bodybuilder's physique. A 6'10", well over 255 pounds. You know, physically, he's always been the perfect picture in terms of how he conducts himself, how he readies for a season.
Yeah, he's got that chiseled frame that actually reminds me a little bit of you, Kev. Although he stands almost 7 feet tall.
No, I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
But it's so kind to say.
Sure.
I appreciate that a lot. Second shot opportunity. Can't get it to go. Hamilton with some nice D. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Beverly, rejected by Newman.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And Garcia with the block, and they're able to recover. Here's Newman, covered by Hamilton. Green, and he banks in the layup. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Goodwin's checked in for Phoenix. And that one's good.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Suns leading by 9. Dishes to Bledsoe. And stolen by Garcia. And now here's Hamilton, the fast break chance. Poke loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. The Rockets making a switch here.
Checking in for your Rockets, Terrence Jones. James Harden.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Here's Newman. A sensational shot at the buzzer.
And perfectly timed. Couldn't have done it any better. How about the poise under pressure?
Well,
unbelievable.
Guys, he got himself into as good a position as he could before he pulled the trigger. What a play.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Suns lead by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Next Tuesday, December 10th, the Phoenix Suns take on Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. Big-time hoops coming your way.
And a moment now to take a look at our State Farm assist of the game. With 6 in the game, it's been some excellent court vision from Newman.
Well, he's been key to their ability to find the open man and really get the offense operating smoothly.
Rockets trail by 9. On either wing, Harden and Parsons. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. And it's Lin in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
It's really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Lin gets a screen from Howard. Now here's Lin. He's covered by Newman. And Howard with the stop.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Here's Newman, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block, but that one's going to count.
Here is Lin. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Not time to panic yet, guys.
Steve?
Well, it will be soon if they don't cut into this lead quickly.
Harden's shot is good.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. He did make one in the first half as well.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Newman, guarded by Parsons. 6 on the shot clock. Newman, the pass to Okafor. Stolen by Harden. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. On up the court. The basket good off the assist from Lin. And that's 11 points for James Harden.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Now, here is Morris. Defended by Jones. Okafor gets the bucket.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Last season, Emeka Okafor was healthy after a tough spell of injury in New Orleans, guys. I mean, he bounced back and then some with his rebounding numbers on a per-minute basis.
Goodwin with it, working on Jones. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And you look at the numbers for Okafor last season. His field goal percentage did fall, his worst in the last 7 seasons.
You know, he started shooting over twice as many mid-range jumpers as he ever had before in his career. And maybe that's because he's getting a little older. He's not able to get to the rim quite as often.
Tell you what, you've got to give the Houston Rockets a lot of credit, guys. After losing their franchise players to injury and age back in 09, they've managed to rebuild this team without tanking for lottery picks or going all the way to the bottom of the heap. Very impressive.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He said to his players, we can do a lot of damage if we get more aggressive about driving the lane and taking it into the teeth of this defense. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. And for the Rockets, they've been very shrewd acquiring undervalued players, trading for draft picks. Steve, all in the hopes of swinging big trades for superstars.
Well, and then when they acquired James Harden, they finally got a cornerstone player. Now all of a sudden you throw in Dwight Howard, you've got another foundational player. So all these years of tinkering and trading and moving picks and moving players, it's finally paid off, and now he's got the team he was hoping to put together.
Harden with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. Lynn kicks to Harden. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. And that's 13 points for James Harden.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second. And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Parsons outside. In low to Howard. It's stolen by Morris. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Newman. He kicks to Goodwin. Passes it to Newman. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. Here's Parsons. Here's Lynn. Rejected by Bledsoe. Here's Newman. Guarded by Harden. There's the feed to Goodwin. Here's Newman. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those when he misses when he's got that much room.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
1:35 left in the game. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
What a tremendous game for Zeke. He's got 14 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
No good on the second free throw. Rockets trail by 12. And here's Harden. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Harden. The tray. Okafor grabs the miss. The Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And clearly no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Suns.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Z. And a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving and finding guys when they would flash open.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Rockets with another miss.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Bledsoe outside. The pass to Newman. He feeds it to Goodwin. Shot clock at 6. Okafor with the screen on Harden. Newman, the pass to Bledsoe. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Goran, congratulations on the win tonight. A game where you certainly had some nice bench production. What does it take for this team to play at its best?
I mean, everybody's playing hard, you know, even the guys from the bench. You know, we need everybody, even including the bench. Everybody has to be focused, play hard, and especially in defense.
Playing hard is always a great starting point. Goran, congratulations. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Z.
You certainly turned plenty of heads tonight. Would you agree that this was a statement game for you?
A little bit, yeah. I know what I'm capable of, and it was great to finally be able to showcase that to the rest of the league. I know I'm gonna have my ups and downs like anybody else, but this can only help my confidence. And I'll try my best to put on a repeat performance.
Hey man, before we go to the gym, I got something I want to discuss with you.
Cool, bro. You know I'm always willing to listen.
All right, man. Well, you know, you've been in the NBA for a while now, and your game's starting to pick up, so I want to talk to you about what you can expect in the future.
The future? What do you mean, man?
Well, you know, you may not want to play here forever.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
All right, well, you know, as you get more comfortable with the team and you get to know the GM a bit more, you're going to get an opportunity to request a trade. So, as your agent, it's my job to make the calls behind the scenes, you know, and see how willing other teams are to make a deal for you.
Yeah, you talked to me about all that stuff before.
Yeah, and you may be able to gauge the GM a bit, you know, but at a certain point, there's no going back once you ask for a trade. So that's why I want to give you all the information I can, as up-to-date as possible, because I want you to make the right decisions at the right time.
I appreciate that.
Hey, and don't forget, all right, you know, once you go too far talking to the media or you push the team, rub them the wrong way, they may just move you without any warning or input.
Yeah, man, I'll be careful. What else you got for me?
Just one more thing, man. You know, while we're here, I thought I'd let you know what I'm trying to do for you in terms of endorsements.
Oh, yeah? Nice. Yo, honestly, I'm down for whatever you can get me.
Yeah, well, it just may be these small little local deals for now, you know, but as your name gets more recognizable, we'll get you with the big names, you know. But basically, I am doing everything I can to get you on everyone's radar.
Cool, man. So what's up? You already talking to all these guys?
Oh, yeah. Nike, Jordan, Gatorade, Sprite, they all know who you are, man. So all you gotta do is just keep it up, man. Just keep their attention and keep raising your game just like you have been.
That's awesome, bro. Yo, I think you're out there working hard for me, huh? My boy.
You know what, man? It's just a matter of time, man. It's coming.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm hungry. You hungry?
Yeah, man. No, I'm not hungry. We're going to the gym. Let's go.